Good afternoon. Welcome, everybody. We are going to be talking about art and exhibition in pandemic today. My name is Aneška Adamíková, and I'll be moderating today's Zlín Design Week Exhibition Design Lab conference. Because today is about inspiration. It's about open discussion, how we can respond to pandemic in exhibition design. It's been nearly a year when galleries and museums are closed. So it's really time to discuss how we as curators, organizers of cultural life in our cities and communities and gallery owners, how we want to respond to this situation, because it doesn't seem that it will vanish very soon. Today's program is super interesting and it's also very intense, because in following 5.5 hours, we're gonna hear 8 speakers from different countries, and all of them will be sharing their experience, how they responded to the situation, what is their experience with hybrid organizing exhibitions, cultural life in their surrounding. And also, what are the benefits of the online environment? Also, what are the challenges that virtual exhibitions are about? So who are we gonna meet today? Let me briefly tell you about our speakers. I've mentioned we have 8 of them. So first we'll hear Shamu Semerey. He is an architect and urban planner and co-founder of KEK. Then we'll hear Caroline Sinders, machine learning design researcher and artist. Then photographer, webmaster, and also singer-songwriter Jela Intma. Curator and art critic Maja Čurić will come next. Also, we'll hear designer, art director, and culture producer Lorenzo Gerbi. New media artist, independent curator, and educator Helena Nikonole. Viola van Alphen, who is festival director, and Maciej Kniady, cross-reality expert. So these are just really briefly, I'm really excited to their experiences and opinions on online environment. Actually, each of them will have about 20 minutes for their presentation. And after that, we'll have 10 minutes for Q&A session. Speaking of Q&A session, that's when we want to involve you, because you can ask questions in a Q&A feature that is implemented here in Zoom. Let me explain where you will find it. In the bottom navigation panel on the right side are 2 chat bubbles. So that's the Q&A, and that's where you can ask the questions. Also, we have the chat feature here in Zoom, and the chat feature is intended for sharing your thoughts, opinions. You can react there on speakers. You can discuss also with other participants of the conference. So feel free to use the chat if you'd like to share any of your experiences or opinions. Also, as default, US audience, you are muted and we cannot see you, but we can hear you via chat. So really feel free to say us hello, or how are you, or what are your expectations from today. Chat is live and it's really for you. Another feature that we're gonna use today are polls, because we want to do, let's say, quick surveys. We prepared some questions on you, so we'll be launching these polls during today's conference. and we'll have first poll in the minute. And last thing from the technical info is about recording. Today conference is recorded, and the recordings will be shared during the Lean Design Week event in May. Also, time-wise, we have planned 3 breaks, so don't worry, those following 5.5 hours won't be in a row, even like it will be a really intense, I guess, for everyone. We'll have 3 coffee breaks, so you can enjoy a cup of coffee or stretch yourself or whatever you need to do. And they are, I think, every hour, let's say. So that's from that organizational stuff. And before we really jump into the first speaker, I'd like to invite you here on the stage, Jitka Smolíková. She is a festival director of Lean Design Week. And Jitka, I'd like to ask you about a few words about Lean Design Week and welcoming everyone in the audience.
Hi, thank you so much, Anushka, for the introduction. I'm really glad to welcome you all here, both participants and the speakers, on the behalf of the Lean Design Week team. As Anushka said, we'll be talking about how culture changes these days in the online environment. And I believe that each other, we have different opinions on the topic. We see the pros and cons, but for us, the biggest benefit is the fact that we are here today, and the fact that we've stepped out of our boundaries and we share more and connect more. And this is also the reason why we started Design Lab, to support young creatives with different backgrounds, to bring them together and start cooperation across the borders. So the topic of the online exhibitions is something that completes this, and we believe that through sharing this experience and knowledge, we can preserve culture and encourage each other to show that it's dynamic, open to transformation and development even in these days.
Jitka, I want to actually ask you, because this conference wasn't really in an initial plan, right? So can you tell us a bit more how it actually happened, that we are sitting here, everyone in front of our computers, but still, you know, talking about really current topic, online exhibitions?
Yeah, we wanted to do a workshop here in Zlín for a group of designers and arts managers from Czechia, Poland, Serbia, Slovakia, and Hungary. And yeah, we found out that it would be impossible to do that, and so we decided to bring it online, and also we found out that while doing this, we can reach to more people and contact more people to share the know-how we are all collecting, and to support more people by doing that.
And it's great, you know, as far as I know, so there are about 150 people that would like to join us during today afternoon, and about half of them are from different countries than the Czech Republic, which is like super cool.
Yeah.
And also, as far as I know, it's very first conference talking about the way how to exhibit online, how the environment will change, what are new opportunities, but also what kind of challenges we are facing, because online is not only like the right way, but we have to somehow cope with it.
Yeah, like I think we agree on the fact that the topic is kind of over-talked, I would say, but yeah, we wanted really to focus searching through the possibilities we have and the different tools we have and so on. So that's also why we contact people, experts from different countries with a different experience to share it today.
Mm-hmm. So maybe last question on you, Jitka. You are part of Zlín Design Week for the 4th year.
Yeah.
So like I just want to ask, what's still, you know, keeping you in? What do you think is unique for this event?
Yeah, for me, it's really the fact that we want to support young creatives and that we want to bring them together with professionals to start cooperation and also some kind of discussion about how the design can be seen like a process, like a way of thinking that can be useful in many areas and industries. So yeah, that's it. What's keeping me in, and also the people. I have met so many great people during these 4 years that it's really amazing.
Okay, thank you. That's really great, and I'm really big fan of Zlín Design Week. Not only because I studied in Zlín, but also I really love the idea of connecting people from design, art, culture, business, marketing, and finding the mutual topics, how they can support each other, and how, you know, all sides can benefit. So that's really great.
Yeah, I think that the cooperation is something that lies deep in our core. So we trying to work with that.
Yeah, that's true. So actually, the cooperation is in the DNA of Faculty of Multimedia Communication at Tomáš Bata University. So that's the main organizer. So maybe let me now share also about our partners who allowed us this conference happen. So beside the university, it is also Visegrad Fund who allowed this conference happen and financially supported it. Also, KEK, Hungarian Contemporary Architecture Center, and Shamu, who is the first speaker, he will be talking maybe a bit also about KEK, because he is a co-founder of the center. Among other partners are also ASP Krakow, Jan Matějko Academy of Fine Arts, Sensorium Bratislava, which is digital multimedia festival, and Faculty of Dramatic Arts in Belgrade, and City of Zlín. So these are our partners, and let's try the first poll.